Yo, welcome back. This is Stu42 with another Minecraft episode. Episode 3 of FTB Interactions. We are pretty much done with the starting void area. We got our portal built last time. Let's just run through it. So at the end of last time, we had the portal built, but we didn't have anything at the other end. Now, I'm unsure if my voice just cut out then, but here we are at the other end. I've built this little house around it, and if you look on the minimap, there are a couple of red dots of things. Most of them are like this. They're from drops. Drops from the trees. In fact, here's my shears because I knew that there was a sheep here. And if you look on the minimap, there's another yellow one over here, which is another sheep. And it looks like there's a few over there as well. So what I wanted to do today was head over this way. I want to go and see if there is anything cool over here. There's a few things dropped down. So let's see if we can't clear a path over to here and see what we can find. Don't know what those are. All right. So it doesn't look like there's anything nasty on... What's that? Let's get that. What is that? Huh. That is a little black piggy. That's so cool. Alright, so we want to find a nice hill to settle ourselves into if we can, as is the usual Stu style. Oh, there's something. But not near me. No red on the map. Interesting. Oh, there's a deer over here. Oh, there's all sorts of stuff. There's... So, I'm not entirely sure. I kind of wanted some water nearby. Let's go to the map. You know what? We might have to settle for going this way and go around the coast and get ourselves set up along here. So this episode is probably going to be not super exciting. It'll be full of a lot of episode 1 style stuff, really, which is just sort of getting everything lined up. What sort of tree is that? Incense cedar. Oh. It's a new one. So it looks like there's quite a few new things in this pack now that we're at Overworld. Hello, get some sheep, get some wool while we're here. Yeah, you know what? What I might do is, on the map, so it looks kind of cool, there's a snow thing over there. I might sort of go in here. So let me get myself over to there. We'll clear a little bit of a path. We're quite a long way from there already. So I might just cut some trees, clear a path through there so it's a bit easier. And I will come back to you once I have done that. So I will see you in just a bit once we're over there next to that water area. See you in a sec. Alrighty, we are back at this base. I am grabbing some stuff out of here. I think it's time to move. So I'm going to grab these teleporters, the ender shards. You know, I'm probably just going to grab that for now, because the teleporter will solve our problem for how to get to where our new base is going to be. So let's just run through. Bang, we're here. A sheep that I sheared's probably the word. Alright, so we need to get these and these. Now, to use these, we're going to need to put one down. I don't know, maybe we'll just put it there. And then to come out, we will link one of these by shift, clicking it there. Alright, so that one's now linked, that one's not linked. And we can run away. So if we head north, I didn't clear a crazy wide path. I just sort of cleared a few of the trees that were really getting in the way. You can still see bits of yeah, and there's that noise there in that one spot, but I haven't figured out. It's probably underground somewhere. Let's just pick up some of that. And then a little hop. through here. I did place a bit of dirt down here. Some cows, chickens, clearly. And then, here we are. So some nice sand. There's some nice flat spot over there. There's some salt. We're likely to have clay in here somewhere. I haven't really looked. There's clearly something else going on with a mob somewhere. So what we'll do is we will build at this level. Let's get in here and put one of these down. Now all we need to do so far is get just the tiniest bit of area. Awesome, so what I might do is we'll put this other one down here. We'll put the linked one, right click it so that's in there, that's now active. We'll shift click next to it so that that is linked. We should be able to jump. Yeah, okay, so we are going to need to do that. Now if I, yep, hold down shift, we come out here, and now we can put our other linked one in there, which means we should be able to, awesome, hop there and back. So now what we are going to need to do now that we have our nice little spot is I'm going to clear out a bunch of the stuff. We'll get some chests set up and I'll get some of the stuff brought over. From the other base out in the void, because I am so done with being out in the void, to be honest. And we can tidy up some of this. And again, like, this is my 11th season of making these videos. I'm sure by now everyone knows my sort of pattern of digging a hole, making a space, and all that sort of stuff. So let me get a little bit more set up here. We'll get some stuff over here from the void, and then we can start taking a look at the next tab of quests and just see how far we can get in this episode. Alright, so I will see you in a little bit. I hope to get quite a bit done though, so see you in a bit. So a bit of time has gone by and we are now, we've got a bit of a cleared space here now, which is pretty good. There is a ton of wood banked up behind me. I've planted a few things, not really a lot going on yet. We just have, yeah, a few, bit of food, bit of, nothing out there, cool. Yeah, a bit of stuff going on. I've got a big space here so we can plant some trees and get some of that stuff happening. I just wanted to check back in because I wanted to duck through here. We have cleared a bit of a space in here. I've made this little side bit, so what I thought I might do is, where are we going to put it? So, I do have one of the basic work tables and a toolbox and a mallet, all the stuff that needs to go in the toolbox. So let's put it, like if we throw one down here and put the toolbox next to it, throw all the stuff in there. Awesome, so that gives us the toolbox next to it. I will put the other one next to it. For now, this one needs water. We are going to, however, we need to build some kilns. Just plain old crafting in here. Let's build 4 of these again. And what we will do is we'll try and set them up in the wall here. Probably, do I want to go down or up? I kind of like seeing the fire, but maybe we'll do, maybe we'll put it down. We do need a bunch of the low-grade charcoal as well, so I'll go and grab that from the other base. But I thought it was time to start looking at some of these quests. So the less safe space. Let's have a look. So we can accept this one. Sections, 3x3 chunks. Origin is set to generate one large vein in every section as a rough approximation. It can easily be 2.2 and hold hundreds of ords. Wow. Awesome. Awesome, literally. Parts of the... From the little plants above the large mineral veins. Certain breeds have adapted to go on top of specific mineral deposits, indicating where ores are underground. Also really handy. Now I did see that I had... Where was it? I got some of this. Brachystelma sconlandium. That was just out here. Just over there. If I hit F9... Yeah, probably in this chunk, the same chunk as this stuff, which is actually mana, by the way. So let's have a look. Yeah, so mana clay bucket, there's a quest to get that. There it is, so that leads to ligma. Wow, so it's even more annoying. Awesome, I can hear someone, some zombie, it's probably underground. So this shows up there. So there's obviously some coal around as well. Actually, some of this was nearby. Iron Vein Ghost Orchid, I don't know if that was here or whether I found that up in the void. Right, so we've got to go to these different places, get a compass, get some rods of things. We've obviously got that already. Mutant Steve. Cool, so there's a bunch of stuff. Now, what else have we got? Supply chain is what I really wanted to do. So barrels, what do we need for barrels? We need a hammer, which can be any hammer, I'm guessing. Iron screws, we are not going to be able to do that anytime soon. It seems like our next step is to go for a bit of an explore. So what I might do is, let's get some more of the kiln stuff set up in here, and I'll do a bit of exploring off camera, but probably on stream, and we'll see if we can't find our way around finding some ore, because it seems like iron's probably the next thing we're going to need, as well as coal, although coal should be just down here, so I might be able to just sneakily dig down over there. Alright, I'm going to get those bits and pieces. I will come back once I have something interesting to show you. So we are back, and we have had some good luck. Unfortunately, it's dark outside, so I will just very quickly jump into the map. In the map up over here, where there's some light, we've managed to find a coal vein, and up here in the side of the hill right next to us, we've managed to find an iron vein or a magnetite vein, so that will give us gold as well. We of course can't smelt much of that yet. The porcelain melter that we have in the void should be able to smelt that stuff, but we will need to check that. As you can see, I've also been looking up cooking for blockheads to make our cooking a little bit easier. We can get our books pretty easily. In fact, I've got it. Yeah, I've got it sitting in the chisel. So I got the chisel from there. So you can just get a chisel out of the EMC. And then from there, any book can be turned into any other book in the system. So I just made the Cooking for Blockheads 1 to see what it was. But obviously we don't really need that much yet. I do have a little bit of coal on me. I obviously want to make torches. The best way I've found seems to be this squeezer. But of course the squeezer does need a bit of iron to make, so we are going to need to mine a bunch of iron and get that porcelain melter done, or at least test it so that we can smelt some of this iron. So block of iron, yeah, so we can cast into the basin. I know this says tinkers, which we can't quite make yet, but the porcelain melter should do for now to make some of that stuff. So let me grab the porcelain melter, I'll do some mining, we'll hopefully get some iron back down here, and then we'll be ready to hopefully make a few more progression-based items, and maybe even start setting up a kitchen over here. So I will see you back here in just a bit. All right, so I am up in the void. I have just smelted our first iron block, which we're going to need for our squeezer thing. I'm looking at making some ingots up here. Now I do have a porcelain casting table that I've made, so let's throw it down. Now, what we're going to need to do is throw some gold ore in there. Now, we've still got some fuel in here, which is why I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to sort of use up the fuel. If we throw 2 gold in there, that should smelt pretty fast, which we can then use to make a blank cast. And then the chisel should mean we can turn it into an ingot cast. We can then smelt the remaining iron we have and make our iron ingots that we need. So what were we going to make? We were going to make a squeezer by jumping on it. This is going to be so awesome. All right, so we've got our block of iron. We just need this iron cast. As I said, we need this ingot cast from this. All right, so there we go. Now it's quite expensive doing this with gold. We're just kind of lucky. We made, or we found a magnetite vein first, so we can do that and go ingot cast, and then throw that in there. Throw 3 iron ore. We always get better efficiency if we put 3 in at once. We'll put the maximum in at once. So one of the things while we're doing this is we can make all the seared stuff because we can make that in this melter pretty easily, but I think is the controller. So the controller, yep, lava's not too bad in the work table, seared brick's not too bad, but this copper plate is going to be a little bit problematic. Yeah, we're going to need to just find some copper. Yeah, well, we can do it that way. So I'm going to need to find some copper somewhere in order to do that. So let's... Needs more exploring. So awesome. Now we have that iron. That iron and that iron. Let's run back. On our portal, one of the other guys has come down to Overworld as well. Okay, so we are here. We're going to need some sticks and some wood planks, and we should be able to get the squeezer. Awesome. Quest completed. Oh, there's even a quest for it. Where is it? Where's the squeezer quest? Who knows? It's in... Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. So it is in here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Squeezer. Awesome. So now we have a tin, copper, and bronze dust. All right, so it's obviously wanting us to find... can we jump on this? Interesting. Let's put some magnetite in there. Do we jump on it like that? That does not appear to be doing much at all. Let's take it outside where we can put it down somewhere. Jump on it a bit more. Oh, look at that. Oh, awesome. Okay, so yes, we do get an iron dust out of it. Now, how do we reset it? We're going to need a lever. A redstone pulse. Levers are... Yes, they are nice and easy in this one. So let's go for a lever. We can just put that there. Huh. This is going to be horribly good. So we got 1 dust from magnetite. I'm guessing iron is just going to give us the same. Yeah, just 1. Okay, so this is going to take me a little while to do it, but at least now we can get the iron out of the magnetite. Let's just... Ah! There are so many mobs. So many mobs in this pack. So many mobs. Run away! Run away! My sword is nearly gone. Go away, you guys. Alright, so That is good. So I'm going to run away one more time. I'm going to make a bunch more iron. We do still need to check if we can make that terracotta the way we wanted to make it. So let's grab the clay. So terracotta can be made in the casting table from molten clay. So molten clay is... yeah, so that makes 144. A block makes a block. You know what, let's just go and try it quickly. Because if we can make some clay up here, let's grab that and grab that. And throw some clay in there. So we're going to have to do a few lots of this to get enough clay to make the terracotta. But if we can get the terracotta, that is going to be awesome for our cooking for blockheads. Not the oven, cooking table. Awesome. So I might go away. I'll have to do a bunch more mining. It's going to take me a while to squash down all the stuff into dust, smelt up a bunch of the iron that I need, not to mention making this terracotta. And you know, this is probably going to be, yeah, so if we do, yeah, it's going to be faster. So I'm putting one of these in to make that up to 4. And then we'll put this block in to make a block, and that will make 2 blocks of terracotta. We should totally have done this with blocks of clay instead. Would have been a lot better. So let's see how our fuel goes. Temperature 1,000 degrees, that's pretty good. So let's quickly do this. Once this one goes, we should have our block in there. And once this is confirmed, 1 block. So once this is confirmed, I'll run away. It's looking pretty good though, recipe terracotta. I can then, yeah, make a bunch of it and get a bunch of iron together, and then hopefully we'll have a little bit of a kitchen, which should make life a lot easier. All right, I'll be back in a bit once I've done a bunch of jumping and squeezing and smelting and all those other fun things. Now I've done a little bit of squeezing and smelting and all the bits and pieces I needed to do. We've got a bit more terracotta. I've managed to get 23 iron ingots. I did make the kitchen cabinet and the kitchen counter, but I have a feeling, like if we put our kitchen over here, it's just to store stuff. And I believe this place that's on the wall. Oh, awesome. So we put the kitchen cabinet up there as well. We're going to want this one here, enables crafting abilities. Now this one needs a lava clay bucket and another obsidian. So let's just, and some of that and some terracotta. So I do have a bit of obsidian here. So let's put that in there. Hit it with our philosopher's stone. We need our mitts on. Let's grab it, put it in the middle, terracotta, another obsidian, 2 smooth stone, and there's our cooking table. And we'll put that, wrong block, we'll put that there, and now, not enough ingredients, awesome. So this is now going to give us, yeah, a bunch of stuff to cook. So we are going to want to put all of our stuff in here really. So apples, let's put all the meat, all the meaty stuff down the bottom. That's already cooked. So let's see if, yeah, so meaty stuff down the bottom, like that. And then in here, awesome, there's some stuff that's ready. We want to grab our, let's just put some stuff out of the way. Tomatoes, that's meat for the bottom. Bread's always handy. Salt's always handy. Potatoes. Eggs is good. Rice is good. And the rest I think we'll leave because there's not much of it. Now, milk in clay buckets doesn't appear to be very good. I think I'm going to need to make a regular sort of bucket. So, rice cake. Awesome. So it is seeing the stuff up in that cupboard, which is great. Let's put the salmon in there as well. You can see it in the thing when you get there. Now the other thing that we want to make is this stuff like applesauce. So if we hit R on that, we're gonna need the pot. So there's a bunch of utensils we want to make as well. So there is a tool rack and a spice rack. Still spices and ingredients. And a fruit basket. Yeah, wow. So we probably want the tool rack and then to make some of the tools. That annoys me being in there. So let's grab, what do we want? Some slabs, slime ball, and 2 string. So I think, yeah, so 2 string, some slabs we have there. So let's go, Awesome. Okay, so we just need water in there. So let's go. What does it not need it? No, it doesn't. Apparently doesn't need water. Even though the recipe kind of says it does. All right, so we're also going to need rice, which I left up here to make the slime ball. Now this normally needs water as well. Yes, yeah, it does. So we are going to have to. Let's grab 2 of those. And this is going to be our water. Awesome. Slime ball. Make our tool rack without chucking that out. Now the tool rack can go above the counter. Now I did make 8 bricks as well earlier, just because I know that 8 bricks in a circle are a bakeware, and bakeware can be handy. I wonder if that lets me put it. Oh yeah, lets me put it there. Maybe not the best place for it. Yeah, it can go there for now. Now there is a chopping block as well that I think is going to be super handy. Where is it? Is it under knife? Chopping? I can't see it in there. Cutting board maybe? Yes, there it is. So cutting board is 1 brick, 1 stick, and 1 wood. That's super, super easy. So let's very quickly just get some more bricks. And honestly, I think that is going to be a good spot to end this episode. We do have some of the stuff being made as now we can sort by saturation, so we can go look. Bibimbap, beef jerky, cooked salmon 3, protein, vegetable. What do we need? So we have, yeah, probably vegetable and grain is going to be the 2 things we need. So if we go for fries, just vegetables. Oh yeah, and that's what it is. So we do need the bakeware for the fries. So it's, yeah, potatoes and salt. Awesome. So we click once to get it, and then we can click a few more times and enjoy our tasty fries. Yeah, so it was very good to make that bakeware. And then we just need 1 of those there. Sticks. Let's just do that instead. Cutting board. And for now, this is honestly going to be probably one of the best things we can do. Oh, look at that bibimbap. Wow, there's a few things in there. Oh, we haven't got the skillet. Right, so this is... All right, so I'm going to need to make a few of those. So I might make a few more of these racks and put it there. In the mod, there are a couple of extra things we might want to do. The sink is going to be super handy. Unfortunately, we do need a bunch of iron plates for that and a water bucket. In fact, we should probably make a water bucket at some point. It is 3 iron plates. Now, iron plates are super expensive at this point in the game. We do have a stone mallet. This may use up the stone mallet. But if we put that on top of there, so iron plate, if you put you need an actual hammer. Right, so this is where we actually need one of these hammers, an iron hammer, and then, yeah. So if we do that, 6 of these, and then 3 of those, which I think now needs to be in here with the original stone mallet. No, why don't I look up the recipe? That it does need the hammer. It just needs probably this hammer. No. Yeah, okay. The battle continues. We need smooth stone. No. Come on, I made these before. Might just be regular stone. I took one out already. There we go. Stone mallet. So I'm guessing it didn't have enough durability. Yeah, there we go. Bang. Cool. So now we have a proper bucket, which means we're not going to use these clay buckets up when we're handling lava and stuff. Of course, we are going to need to use that clay bucket when we make our kitchen sink, but that's going to take a few more ingots, and yeah, I possibly could make that now, but I will end this episode here and come back next time with... Yeah, I honestly don't know what we're going to do next time. Probably hit some more of these quests or try and make some of this progression. It might be a bunch of exploring via the Twitch stream rather than an actual episode. Minor clay bucket. Oh my gosh. Why have I not done this yet? Why have I not done this yet? A bunch more mining probably. There we go. Cool. Where was that one? Over here. Black Lotus. Cool. And your sharp as marble, we're going to need to find some marble. Yeah, so a bunch of exploring, I think, is going to be the next thing for us to do. Definitely find some copper. So, as I said, I'll probably stream that rather than record it. And when I come back for the next episode, hopefully we'll have a bunch more resources to do some more of the advancement. So, as always, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.